Hi everyone, my name is Richa. I just finished my first year of electrical engineering at the University of Toronto, and I'm building Exotype, which is a wearable device for people with severe speech and motor disabilities to speak. If you've ever worked with hardware, you know that your journey is probably not going to be linear. Nothing's going to work out in one shot, and I think that's been kind of representative of how my journey's been over the last 6 weeks. I think all of the progress that I've been able to have, it's because I've been able to, whenever something happens, I can share it with someone, get their thoughts, and work my way through. And I think that's how you progress, not just when you're building a product, but also in life. You know, something happens, you're feeling something, you want to do something, and you share it with people around you. I believe that communication is a fundamental part of being human. And it's often something that we take for granted. In order for us to reach our full potential or even do basic things, you need to be able to communicate. There are millions of people in the world with severe neurological diseases. Think ALS, cerebral palsy, Parkinson's, etc. And what ends up happening in these diseases is that they lose motor function, which means they can't control their muscles, their arms, their legs. And in later stages, it means that they lose speech. And that is why I am building Exotype. And here's how it works. So there's two main parts to it. The first part is the AR glasses component, which is the output device. And then there's a smart retainer, which is used as input. And here's a little bit more context on how it works. So the user, they're wearing smart glasses. And within their smart glasses, what they're seeing is there's a floating keyboard, essentially. And obviously this is very sped up, but what they're doing is they're essentially typing, and there's an autocomplete feature as well, so that it picks up on the way that you're speaking, your styles. It makes eventually over time the way that you speak, it's really picking up on it to make the entire process super seamless. But rather than using your keyboard or your hands or your cursor to type, you're actually using your tongue. And over the last 6 weeks, I've been able to build what I consider to be kind of like a pre-MVP. I went from not knowing exactly what I wanted to build to learning PCB design and designing printed circuit boards and assembly and all these different types of things. And my goal is that within the next month, I want to build something that's actually a proper MVP. So use better sensors, better circuitry, better software. I want to be able to actually build on top of some of the already existing smart glasses that are on the market and see if we can do something with that. And then once I actually do have an MVP, I do want to do some real life testing, get it into the hands of my target market, and get feedback from them, their caregivers, and other people in this space. So considering all of this, I have two main priorities right now. My first priority is that I'm looking for people that are building in this space and thinking about what good products look like in this area. And the second thing is that I'm looking for grants and capital to get higher quality components. A lot of the decisions I've made right now, they have been very capital constrained. And in order to build out what my actual vision for this product is, I need money. My big picture vision in my life is that I want to redefine the ways that humans interface and interact with technology, and Exotype is the first step in doing that. So if this idea speaks to you, or if it left you speechless, hit me up. Thank you.